guys, welcome to the OpenAI Canvas course. Do you often find yourself switching between many tabs? One for research, one for notes, another for writing, emails, planning tools, and maybe ChatGPT. So it's a common problem. So whether you're writing a report, planning a project, or creating content, working across multiple tools breaks your focus. You waste time switching, copying, pasting, and trying to stay organized. So that's where OpenAI Canvas comes in. So Canvas is a smart workspace where you can write, plan, take notes, and get help from AI, all in one place. No more jumping between tabs or losing track of ideas. Everything you need is right in front of you. For example, a content creator can draft and improve articles with AI. A project manager can plan tasks and summarize the feedback. A developer can write docs and get code help. So even students can take notes and get quick explanations, all without leaving Canvas. It's like having a helpful teammate always ready to assist. In this video, we will show you how to use OpenAI Canvas step by step and how it can make your work faster, smoother, and more focused. So let's begin.
So before we get to know what is OpenAI Canvas, let's understand what is the agenda of the course. So in this video, we will first see what is OpenAI Canvas. Then we will go through the difference between Canvas and ChatGPT. And then we will see the model behind Canvas. And then we will get into who can use Canvas. And then we will see how does Canvas actually work and what makes Canvas so powerful. And then finally, we will see the limitations of OpenAI Canvas. So let's now get into it. What is OpenAI Canvas? Let's break it down. So OpenAI Canvas is just like Google Docs, but with superpowers. So OpenAI Canvas is a smart writing and a planning tool made by OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT. It works like a document editor similar to the Google Docs, but with built-in AI that helps you write, brainstorm ideas, plan projects, summarize information, and even create diagrams, all in one place. So you can ask the AI questions, get suggestions, and work together with it like a teammate. It's built for anyone who wants to think faster and work smarter, like the writers, marketers, product managers, or students, by turning a regular document into an intelligent workspace. So let us get into what all it can do. First is writing anything, like plans, content, code, and anything else. Then it can upload files. For example, PDFs, meeting notes, and even raw data. And ask AI to help right inside your document. So let's say you are writing a project plan. You can ask, can you summarize this? Turn this into an action items, fix the tone, and add a deadline. And boom, the AI rewrites or enhances your work on the spot. No back and forth chat, no copying and pasting. It remembers your entire document and keeps helping as you go. So let us now understand what is the difference between Canvas and ChatGPT. So here is the difference. The interface. In the ChatGPT, the interface is chat style question and answer. But in OpenAI Canvas, it is a document-based workspace. The context memory, this is a session memory for ChatGPT, and for OpenAI Canvas, the persistent document memory with entire content awareness. Then ChatGPT is best for quick questions, brainstorming, on casual chat. And OpenAI Canvas is a long-form thinking, planning, and structured projects. Then ChatGPT multi-step workflows. So manual context reprompting needed. But OpenAI Canvas works seamlessly within a document across steps. Then there is team collaboration. So ChatGPT is not collaborative at all, but OpenAI Canvas is shareable, collaborative canvases with version history. So let's now see the differences. The first one is format handling. So ChatGPT mostly is into text replies, but OpenAI Canvas handles the structured documents, code blocks, tables, outlines, slides, and etc. Then ChatGPT is limited file handling, but OpenAI Canvas directly insert and interact with the uploaded documents and files. Then memory across project. This limited or experimental. Then we have OpenAI Canvas. Canvas remembers everything in that document, even weeks later. Then we have workspace style. So ChatGPT, one conversation thread at a time. So OpenAI Canvas. Multiple canvases for different projects like Notion or Google Docs with AI built in. This is great. So then let's move on to see the model behind Canvas. So OpenAI Canvas is powered by GPT-4o, the latest and the fastest AI model from OpenAI. So the O stands for Omni, meaning this model can handle text, that is, writing, summarizing, brainstorming, or editing anything with natural human-like responses. Then we have coding, that is generating, debug, and explain code across multiple programming languages. Then we have images, that is understanding and describing the visual content to enhance the creativity and analysis. And then we have engaging in the real-time voice conversations for seamless and interactive experiences. So it's lightning fast, understands the context deeply, and is amazing at writing, reasoning, and editing. And the best part, it does not reset like ChatGPT. If you write 10 paragraphs and ask, improve this section, it knows what you mean actually. So let's now move on to the real world use cases, that is, who can use Canvas. So let's talk in real life. How are people using Canvas right now? The developers. They're pasting messy code and asking Canvas to refactor it. Then they're sharing an error and asking for debugging help. Then they're dropping in a function and asking for documentation or tests. So it's like having a senior developer on standby. Then there are project managers. So they're making meeting notes, turning into task list. Then they have roadmap draft, asking for slide ready bullets. Then we have timeline, asking Canvas to adjust the deadlines. So no more juggling between Notion, Docs, and a chat app. Then we have marketers. They're campaigning ideas and giving the prompt as generate the LinkedIn post like this and add a copy. They have a blog topic and asking for outline, intro, and even the SEO tags. Then we have report formation for them. They're asking the Canvas to summarize the last month's campaign. Brainstorm, draft, publish, all inside Canvas. Then they're used by the finance teams for the budget sheet that is summarized in sites. Then they are used for forecasting, like predicting the Q3 based on Q1 plus Q2. Then they are helping in reports, that is, Canvas creates broad level summaries. Then they are also used by the HR teams. So job titles, like Canvas drafts the job description nicely. Company policies rewritten in plain English. New joiners information, that is generating a welcome kit. And for daily life, so messy task you are facing, you can ask Canvas to prioritize it. If you want to take a trip to Goa, Canvas creates a 3-day itinerary trip. Then you want to write a speech or a letter, Canvas improves the tone plus the structure. It's like a second brain for work and life. So let's now see how does Canvas actually work. So Canvas is not just a chat window. It's a workspace with memory. Here's what makes it special. So you write or paste your content. Then the AI sees the entire document and basically scans it. Then you highlight a sentence and say, rewrite this. Then you can even add meeting notes and say, create action items. Then you paste the code and say, add doctrines plus test. It's like having a helper who's always in the zone with you. You don't explain from scratch. You don't lose history. You just work. So let's now understand what makes Canvas so powerful. So here's why people are loving it. The first one is context awareness. It understands the full document, not just a single prompt. Then zero tool switching. Everything stays in one place. Writing, planning, coding, summarizing. It grows with you. Canvas evolves as your document changes, then adding content and get smarter responses. Then it is fast and flexible. GPT-4o makes it responsive and natural to work with. Then it supports all kinds of workflows from code review to recipe planning. So, are there any limitations? Of course, it's not perfect yet. So, the first limitation is it is not ideal for the one-line Q&A. ChatGPT is faster than that. There is no PDF export or custom themes yet discovered. Then the collaboration is limited to copy or paste, no shared real-time editing. Then can't handle huge documents with 100 plus pages in one go. But if you're working with ideas, documents, content or plans, it's more than enough. Alright, now you understand what Canvas is, how it works and who it's for, and why it is a game changer. Coming up, you will jump into the live demos. I will show you exactly how software developers, marketers, project managers, and even everyday users are using Canvas to do the real work. So let's dive into the magic, one rule at a time. Hello guys, welcome back to this next module of OpenAI Canvas. So OpenAI Canvas is not just a smart AI chat. It's a powerful document-based workspace that thinks with you. So whether you're writing code, planning a campaign, or even organizing your personal tasks, Canvas helps you work faster, smarter, and more clearly. And today we are going to see exactly how with real step-by-step demos for different roles. So let's get started. So we will first start with getting inside the Canvas. So this is basically ChatGPT and I'm using the ChatGPT 4o model for sure and I'm having a Plus account. So to get inside the OpenAI Canvas, here when you come to tools, if you just click on these tools, you can see Deep Research, Create Image, Web Search and Canvas. So this is the thing that we will be exploring today. So let's go to Canvas. So first we will see about the software developers who code smarter and builds faster. So as a developer, time goes into debugging, writing documents, refactoring, and Canvas can help you do all of that instantly. So in the first example, we will see how to refactor and clean a code. So I have one simple Python code. Def calc x comma y, if x is greater than y, return x minus y. Else if x double equal to y, return 0, else y minus x. So I will give a prompt on refactor this code and add comments where necessary. And if you scroll down, you can see it has converted into a new window where you can actually see the refactor calculation example. Function this is calculates the absolute difference between two numbers, x and y. Then parameters, x enter float the first number, y enter float the second number, returns enter float the absolute difference between x and y. So it has given everything in one line. So it is saying, I have refactored your code to use a Python's built-in absolute function, which simplifies the logic and handles all the comparison cases. I also added a docstring to explain the function's purpose and parameters. Let me know if you want to add input validation or support for specific data types. So you can even write here the follow-up questions. For example, I can ask it, can you explain me the code in simple language? So it will take a very less amount of time to actually write it. See, let me explain the code to you in very simple words. The function is called calc and it takes two numbers x and y. It uses absolute x minus y. This means subtract y from x and give me the result without any minus sign. And that's why it is absolute. Only the value we mean. For example, if x equal to 10 and y equal to 6, then 10 minus is equal to 4. So the result is 4. But if x is equal to 3 and y equal to 8, then 3 minus 8 is obviously a negative value. But if we give absolute minus 5, then it returns at only 5. So instead of writing multiple if-else conditions to check whether x is bigger, smaller or equal to y, we use absolute to do it in one line. It's clean and easy to read. So let me know if you want to add input checks or more examples. So this is actually nice. You can see that it has even added, it has simplified it, and it has also made clear of what is actually the function. So let me go to the next example. So let me now go back, then again go to Canvas and write this, paste this, and then I would write it. Why is this error happening and how to fix this? As you know, Canvas actually excels in coding and writing. So we will now see. It has come again to the new window, and you can see the error is happening because of a typo. You use name with the uppercase N instead of name with the lowercase n inside the print statement. So Python is case sensitive, so name is considered a different variable and has been defined, leading to a name error. And it has given you the corrected code and the output as well. So would you like me to update the code in your file? It can actually update it in your own code editor. So it is that much of thing. So if I go here, we can edit over here as well. For example, if you take name and I would name this, you can just go ahead and edit it over here, which ChatGPT won't allow. So this was all about this. Let me go to the next example. So now let's test this in a different way, and I will ask it, write a docstring and example usage for this function. And you can see, calculate the discount amount for a given price. Here is a docstring and example usage added to your function. Let me know if you'd like to include total price after discount as well. Yes, I would say. You can have a follow-up question over in the left side, and the right side is basically the output generation. And you can see how fast it does. It only barely takes any amount of time. I have updated the function to return both the discount amount and the final price after discount. Let me know if you would like to format the output or add error handling for negative inputs. So I want to add the error handling for sure, because that is very much important in a code. So it's thinking. And you can see it is just scanning each line of the code and giving you the updated version. So yeah, it has given the value error. So nice of. So let me write 3 unit tests for this function using PyTest. So we'll go back again. So I will try to write 3 unit tests for this function using PyTest. And you can see it has started to write, and you can actually have a follow-up question over here. It is better than ChatGPT actually, because it excels in coding. So this is great. You can even have a follow-up questions in the here. You can even dictate it. You can even use a voice note. This is basically the code review, port to a language, fix bugs, add logs, and add comments. You can post it So let me see, answer in the chat instead. So this is basically the chat section, and you can see it has added the real-time comments. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Canvas is so much better than anything else. So like code, comments, test or bugs, Canvas is your pair programmer that works non-stop with you. So it can serve you as a company, as a buddy, as a teacher, as a senior in your development things, and anything, your projects, your daily life coding, everything. Just make the best use of it and get into development. So now, not every one of us is a developer, right? Some are project managers as well, organizing chaos into clarity. So if you are also juggling meetings, deadlines, and reports, Canvas can help you turn the rough notes into the real action. So I want to give some notes and I want to have an action plan with the owners and the deadline. So let's do that. So here I want to give the prompt as create an action plan with owners and deadlines. And you can basically see the action plan weekly project tracker, client feedback submission, sign up form completion, front end, QA, final checklist, project review meeting, next review date Tuesday, meeting preparation deadline end of the day Monday, July 29, and so on. Now here, basically, you can select something and ask ChatGPT. So I would say, for example, let me ask something stupid. Like, what will happen if this fails? Now this is a different feature in Canvas. You can just highlight or select one portion. You can even select the whole paragraph as well, but you can select it and ask ChatGPT. So if the action feedback fails, the consequences could include delays in client approval, missed deadline, reduced client satisfaction, team bottlenecks. So would you like me to add contingency steps or escalation owners in the document? Yes. I wanted this escalation owners in the document. So you can just go ahead and do this. So you can even ask doubts for a particular section example. You have to just select that section and ask ChatGPT. So we'll do that after it is. So you can now see contingency added and risk added, may delay client sign off and next phase deliverables. So this is nice. So here when you see suggest the edits, you can see adding emojis. Then add final polish. So the last one, I would say one by one, suggest edits, basically contains a handful of commonly used shortcuts that are based on the things people use ChatGPT for. So you can ask feedback for this if you want to change anything about it. Then is for adjusting the length. It is for either making it shorter or longer, depends on your choice on how you want your output to be. So the next one is reading level. So basically it will make it easy to understand for the people who are laymen. And then you can add a final polish to it, which is basically for the people who bring their own content and check for spellings, mistakes, or any other issues like sentence formation issues, passive and inactive voices. Then adding emojis. So finally, I don't need any emojis right now, but yeah, we will explore in the down the line. So we are going to actually explore more examples on the project managers in the next module, and so much more for the HR teams, finance teams, business owners, and so on. So let's get started in the next module. Hello guys, welcome back to this next module of OpenAI Canvas. So in the previous module, we have explored how to get inside it and how to actually go on it with the developers and one example of project manager. So now we will explore every aspect of the things like what business owners, project managers, finance team, HR team, and even how can use it in your daily life, and even you can use it as a business owner. So let's get started. So this is basically a backlog, and I want to convert it to a sprint plan as a project manager. So how will I do it? I will just write it as organize this into a 2-week sprint plan with priorities, because obviously setting a priority is so necessary. And you can see it has started to build in a new tab. Sprint plan 2 weeks, sprint duration July 22 to August 2. And you can see it has started to make this. Here's your 2-week sprint plan organized by priorities and deadlines. Let me know if you want to assign specific team members or add blockers and dependencies. So I will like to add dependencies and blockers. And one more thing, I want to, for example, can I ask, can you reduce the plan for 10 days? So let me know if it can. It will take some time, but then let's wait for the result and be patient. Now you can see it is editing it. The sprint plan has been updated to a 10-day schedule with added dependencies and blockers for each task. Let me know if you would like to assign specific team members or adjust any dates or priorities. So you can obviously modify this according to you, but then let me tell you that this is much more specific than normal ChatGPT, because it would have been a mess in ChatGPT, but in Canvas it is up to the point only. So let me add suggest edits. So here are comments and suggestions to help improve the writing quality. Comment on item 2. Okay, add payment success screen. Consider clarifying the expected success criteria or what contributes. Comment on item 3, write API doc start. You might have to specify which API endpoints should be prioritized first in the documentation. Then comment on item 4, refactor dashboard component. Should be helpful to mention any performance. Comment on the sprint review section. Then general suggestion. The priority labels high, medium are helpful. So this is nice. So let's now move on and see another example. So finally, I have some status update and I want to create a client text summary. For that, I would make a presentation, but I want ChatGPT Canvas to actually summarize this into 5 slides with bullet points for a client review. And it has started to do. So it has added sprint progress, 75% of the sprint task completed, on track with the key milestone. Backend update, database migration complete successfully, no issues reported post migration. UI UX milestone, final UI design approved by the stakeholders, ready for front-end integration. Development challenges, notifications module needs more development time, impacting final sprint closure timeline. And it has added the next steps as well. Relocate sources to complete notification features, final testing and QA plan post development, and prepare for client demo and feedback session. So this is basically nice. You can even write something. Sprint grind review. You can just go ahead and add final polish. And it has given the final polish. Key milestones are on track and progressing as planned. So this is really nice. I have polished the text for clarity and consistency, added a title, okay, and ensured correct grammar and tone throughout. Let me know if you would like to have a visual slide formatting or additional. I want a visual slide. And in no time it has started creating one by one as in the slide. This is nice. This is really nice. So from action plans to even executive slides, Canvas saves the project managers hours of formatting and gets them back to managing people, which is their main task. You can even create the roadmap creation by pasting on some goals and giving a prompt as create a product roadmap from this. And you can even add finishing touches, you can even add emojis, final touch, polish, and everything else you can do with ChatGPT Canvas. Let's now move on to the marketing sector. So from idea to content in just minutes is what marketing people do. So this is the creativity co-pilot for the marketers. So whether it's social copy or full campaign planning, Canvas gets it done with style. So let's begin to see one example. So I have product is equal to AI resume builder, audience is the fresh graduates, and tone is friendly and confident. So write a LinkedIn post and email to promote this. So we usually see this type of post in LinkedIn. So let me create this as well. You can see the LinkedIn post is created. Just graduated and feeling stuck on how to write your first resume? We have got your back. Introducing our AI resume builder, your friendly career companion that helps you create a job-winning resume in minutes, autofill your skills, achievements, and education smartly, get personalized suggestions for different job roles. So whether you're applying for your first internship or your dream job, your resume deserves to shine. Stop staring at a blank page. Start building your future. Try the AI resume builder. Now you can see, you can go ahead and click one line and edit or explain. So can you make it more interesting? Blank pages are boring. Let's turn yours into a job magnet. Launch your career with the AI resume builder. Your future's waiting. So this is much more there. Then the email is subject, body, graduating is a big milestone. That's why we build the AI resume builder and so on. And this is really nice. And you can even add emojis, word sections. Let's remove words. I'll select words and let's see what it does. And you can see it has started making it interesting. So this is nice. You can just copy and paste it and do it on your own. This is nice. Let's move on to the next example. Let's assume you are an SEO blog starter. So create an outline and you want to create a blog on top AI tools for the content creators. So let me show you how Canvas can help you. Create an outline, and intro paragraph for a blog on top AI tools for content creators. As we have already known that OpenAI Canvas excels in coding and writing. So let's see what it has created. Top AI tools for the content creators boost creativity and productivity. In today's fast-paced digital world, content creators are constantly juggling. You can see, you can even copy this and write, make it engaging, include characters, and tell a story to make people understand. So this is the best part of OpenAI Canvas. In ChatGPT, you can't go in between and tell and communicate with the AI, but here the OpenAI Canvas lets you communicate as section-wise, line-wise, or anything else. Now see, meet Maya, a freelance content creator with a passion for storytelling and a never-ending to-do list. On Monday, she is brainstorming blog ideas. By Wednesday, she is filming YouTube videos, and come Friday, she is editing reels and scheduling tweets. It's a lot, but then Maya discovers something game-changing. AI tools. With one click, she is generating blog outlines, editing videos with automated captions, and even creating thumbnails without touching Photoshop. Suddenly, her workload lightens and her creativity skyrockets. Maya is not alone across the globe. Creators like her are embracing AI not just to save time but to push the boundaries of what's possible. So in this blog, we'll dive into the top AI tools that are helping creators like Maya boost productivity, stay inspired, and enjoy the process like never before. Now, outline why content creators need AI today, top AI tools by category, how to choose the right tool for your needs, future trends in AI content creation, and final thoughts and recommendations. So this is great. So let's now understand how to even create the A or B headline variations. So let's just go back. Now, let me see A or B headline variations. So I would first write, give me suggestions about the 5 headline variations with curiosity and urgency. Now you can see you are missing out on this AI tool that's changing how creators work. Only a few know this secret to doubling the content output. Are you one of them? The AI revelation just got personal. Here's what everyone's talking about. So this trick will save creators hours every week, but it won't stay secret for long. Not using this tool could put you behind in the creator economy. So this is what headline variations packed with curiosity and urgency. Let me know if you want more targeted towards a specific topic or audience. So my audience are fresh graduates, and I can in this way actually communicate with OpenAI Canvas to do this. And fresher graduates are more into job because after graduation they want a job. So this AI tool could be your shortcut to landing a job faster. You won't believe what this tool can do for your resume and portfolio. Miss this and you might miss out on the best entry level opportunities. The secret to standing out in a crowd of applicants revealed. So these are great. So let's now have a summary of the monthly report. So I have certain points and I want to summarize this into an executive report with insights. So let me see. And in no time it has started to create also. So executive report summary, performance highlight, website traffic, email click-through rate CTR, click-through rate, the CTR currently at 25%, which is within industry. So here basically you can create one line and you can make it italic, you can change the capitalism, you can make it bold, or you can ask ChatGPT. So this is basically nice. You can even go for edits over here, reading level. So let's me see the keep current level. Okay, high school, keep current, reading level, middle school. So you can see graduate school. And you can see demonstrated a substantiate 23% increase indicative of efficacious audience acquisition initiative. So this is a bar, this is a range. It is maintaining a middle range, but you can actually lower this or you can make it higher even. So this is a great aspect. So whether it's ideas, copy or reports, Canvas gives you creative speed like never before. So let's now get into finance. So finance teams work with numbers, but decisions need stories. So Canvas helps you tell those stories fast. So let's create a budget summary table. So summarize this by department and flag the anomalies. And in no time it has started to make one. Did you notice that whenever you give the prompt, it just takes you to a different window? So this is basically the chat section where you can actually communicate with OpenAI Canvas just like an AI assistant would help you. And this is the output window. So you can see here's your Q1 spend summary by department with anomalies flagged for engineering high and HR low spend. So let me know if you would like this visualized in a chart or need a comparison with Q4. So this is great. Anomalies flagged, HR $20,000, lower than average, engineering the higher than average, and so on. So now you can even create the forecast revenue for Q3 and Q4. So let's see. So this is Q1 and Q2, and you can write it as forecast the revenue for Q3 and Q4. Let's see what happens. And you can see Q3 and Q4 revenue forecast. Q1 to forecast Q3 and Q4, we can analyze the growth from Q1 and Q2. So from Q1 to Q2, how much is the growth? Growth from Q1 to Q2, you can see it is 16.67%. Assuming a similar growth rate continues, then you can see this is the thing. This forecast assumes a consistent quarter-over-quarter growth of 16.67%. And you can see if any variation occurs, what will happen in the case. And in no time it is generating. To forecast, adding a similar growth rate, forecast summary. Note this forecast assumes a consistent quarter over. So impact of variations. Positive variation if growth exceeds 16.67%, revenue may surpass expectations. So there are positive, negative and mitigation strategy as well added. So let's now move on to the next one. So coming for the HR department, they save time, write better and support people. So HR runs a communication. So Canvas make policy writing, job descriptions and onboarding packs 10x easier. For example, Let's create a job description. So I want the OpenAI Canvas to act as a job description generator. So I would write create a JD for a junior data analyst at an edtech company. And I would give this. Fast-growing edtech company committed to this job overview. We are seeking a detail-oriented, curious junior data analyst to join our analytics team. We'll work closely with the product, marketing, and the content teams to support data-driven decision-making across the organization. Collect clean data, create dashboards, assist in defining and tracking the KPIs, support A or B testing and user behavior analysis, collaborate with the cross-functional teams to translate business questions into analytical text. Qualifications, you can see, nice to have experience with Google Analytics, Mixpanel or similar tools, exposure to edtech, e-learning or SaaS business models. What we offer: a collaborative and mission-driven team, opportunities for mentorship, access to premium learning resources, obviously because it is an edtech, flexible work environment and competitive benefits. Submit your resume and a brief statement on why you are interested in this role. Help us shape the future of learning through the power of data. So this is great. So this can help the HR team as well. So let's now move on and see the next example. So Canvas is not just for work. So it can help you organize life too, from your to-do list to your dream vacation. So let's see everything. So just assume I have this much of task every day. It's a daily task and I would like to create, for example, I would like to sort this by priority and the time required. And in no time it has started creating. Sorted tasks by priority, doctor appointment. High priority because it is time sensitive, cannot be rescheduled easily. Time required 1 to 2 hours including travel. Send proposal. High could be work related and time bound. Finish block. This is medium or too high. Grocery shopping is medium, depends on urgency of supplies. Clean kitchen, medium. Hygiene tasks, flexible. Read 10 pages is a low priority because it is personal growth and can be done anytime. And it requires 20 to 30 minutes. So you can here go ahead and create a reading level to this. You can drag it over here, middle school, and just give it to this. It will edit in a format that the middle school people can also understand very easily. Now you can see it has become readable. Now this is my to-do list for a particular task. For example, you have so much of task and you want it to go by priority and the time consuming. So like this, it can help in your daily task. So let's now get into the next one. Make it into a travel itinerary generator. So let it be create a 3-day Goa itinerary focused on food, beaches and nightlife. And you can see this has happened. 3-day Goa, morning, what you will do, afternoon, what you can do, evening, what you can do, and North Goa, local eats and hidden beaches, South Goa, serenity, seafood and sun decks, and some pro tips. So from being a travel guide to actually prioritizing your daily task, it can also help you work even when you are at home, planning a vacation or in the weekdays or even in the week offs. So from creating a particular sales pitch to actually getting insights of a data, being a data analyst, or creating your food chart, your nutrition chart, your workout plan, or being a finding the bug in the code to everything else. It solves everything. It is so much far better than what normal ChatGPT would offer. So congratulations on completing your journey into the world of OpenAI Canvas. Throughout this course, you have gone from understanding the basics to uncovering just how powerful and transformative Canvas can be. You have explored what Canvas is, how it seamlessly blends collaboration with intelligent AI support, and why it's becoming an essential tool for professionals across various domains. From software developers and project managers to marketers, HR teams, and beyond. We didn't just stop at the theory, you have seen Canvas in action. Through detailed hands-on demos and relatable real-world examples, you have learned how to navigate the interface, leverage smart features like text generation, structured canvases, collaborative editing, and more. So most importantly, you have gained skills to harness Canvas not just as a tool but as a creative and strategic partner. So whether you are building technical documentation, planning campaigns, brainstorming product ideas, or collaborating with your team, Canvas is here to help you do it better and faster. So this is just the beginning. Keep exploring, keep creating, and let your ideas take shape with the power of OpenAI Canvas. Thank you guys for watching.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.